everybody, it's Brent from Rocky Run Angus Ranch. Take two. First time I didn't hit the record button, I guess. But anyways, good news, we're still alive. We are up here in the little 3-acre hayfield today. Just got started on haying. No thanks to Mother Nature. We're 2 to 3 weeks behind, as we've been getting rains once to twice a week, anywhere from ½ inch to 2 inches at a time, which is kind of a blessing in disguise. The pushback on haying is kind of the double edge to the sword, but it's definitely helping the pastures. The cows have been on the home pasture here for a month already, and honestly, you can't hardly even tell they've been out there. It's so thick and lush. Between that and the fertilizer we put down a couple months ago, that really made a difference. This stuff here, I'm up in this little 3-acre corner up here. The trees here always catch snow during the winter, and it lays in here, so there's good subsoil moisture up here, but everywhere else there's no subsoil moisture left after the drought we've had the last couple of years. So all these rains have been replenishing that, which is definitely a plus, because we need it. Even a 2-inch rain, you know, in no time it's gone. 2 to 3 days it's gone. So it's soaking in, which is a good thing. But we've been working on a couple of projects around the farm as well, which you will see here shortly. And it's been a crazy spring. I'm sorry for being absent. I got just shy of 15,000 acres on the new sprayer. Got a lot of the bugs worked out of it. There's still a few here and there. I will do a video on the row finder here sometime, which we're kind of running out of time and season for that, as we're closing in on pre-harvest for small grains here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that'll be coming. But anyways, I just getting this raked up. I just stopped to pick up a couple of tree branches that were down. I'm gonna go around and do the headlands again here quick and straighten them out, so this stuff can dry out. I had this laying down for the last well, I cut it the night before last, and decided to, well, there's a chance of rain overnight last night, but it looked like it was going to go around us, so I just left it laying down so it could dry a little better. Well, it decided to rain. I'm not exactly sure how much rain we got, but there's enough to make puddles in the yard, so it's probably 1/4 inch at least. But I decided to come up and rake this. It was kind of wet underneath. The top was getting pretty dry. As you can see, it's wet yet, but I didn't figure it was ever really going to dry very good laying down, so I thought I'd come up and rake it up, and then once it gets a little drier, I'd come up and roll it over here sometime too, or roll the 2 swaths into one, or whatever works. As you can see, the old Kubota's here working. I got this is the only piece of haying equipment that I own, the Vermeer 1224 V-rake. It's not a super big V-rake, but man, this thing is sweet. This is my 3rd haying season on it, and I really like it. The nice part is they're fairly economical to get into, and they do a really good job. But it's a nice unit, works really well. It's rather simple, which is nice. It works good in ditches, which is also nice, where some of those big folding or the other style V-rakes really open up with the wheels and the casters and stuff. You hook those in a culvert or something like that, you can destroy them in a hurry. So this works really good for it. As you can see, you got trees and stuff down in here yet, but this field I like to get this cut and hayed up right away, get the bales moved off of here right away, because I let the grass come back, and then once the pastures start going away towards fall, this is nice and lush again, and I open it up so the cows can come up in here. But anyways, I take you guys for a ride here. It's pretty pretty rough up in here though, and between running the hydraulics and steering, it'd be a pretty poor video. But I'll maybe have my wife come up and take a video here later on today when I'm rolling these over after they dry a little bit. It's humid today, really humid actually. So I'm gonna let the sun bake on these for a while and cook them and dry them out, and come up later on and roll them over and dry them out some more before we bale them. My uncle, talked to him last night. He was gonna do some baling today. That was before it rained anyway. But if he is, he's gonna come over and roll these up for me. So anyways, it's kind of what it looks like. It was kind of wet when I was mowing this, so yeah, I did a really shitty job of mowing. It was kind of more of a chew it off kind of deal, but I wanted to get it done. I knew we had rain coming again this weekend, so I was pushing to get it done, and it looks like crap, but we'll still get something out of it. So I took the sickle out of the old mower, the New Holland mower, last night, sharpened all the blades so we can start into the hay field. Maybe this afternoon if it dries out some, or maybe tomorrow. They're talking rain again tomorrow. So if it doesn't rain, we'll probably start cutting hay again. If it rains, well, we're gonna be sitting on our hands waiting for warm, dry days again. So luckily work has slowed down a bit. Like I said, we're getting ready for pre-harvest, so we're pretty much caught up on acres right now. Until some of that starts rolling. We just got done with some late beans late last night, which should hopefully be the tail end of those in crop. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this here, and I'll show you some of the other projects that we've been working on. All right, everybody. Well, it's closer to the end of the day now. The windrows up here, I just rolled them again. My uncle's here baling right now. They actually ended up drying out pretty good. We might end up with a couple that want to get a little bit warm because there's still a little bit of moisture in a few spots, but they're calling for rain again tomorrow morning, and then again next week. So it's either get it up now and take a chance on some heating, or I don't know when we're gonna get it up. So this is him. It's a New Holland BR7090 baler and a Case MXM 130. These are full-size bales. What is it? 5x6 bales, I think they are. Should get quite a few bales off this little piece up here this year. I think 2 years ago, the first time I cut it, we got like 18. Last year we got 9. So we'll see how many we get this year. He's already got 2 of them. And here goes number 3. There it is. I believe this 7090 is the first model year of the 7090, so it's just got the narrower pickup on it instead of the extra wide pickup. It doesn't have net wrap on it either, it's twine only. We like to use sisal twine, just because you can drop it in the bale feeder and forget it. You don't have to worry about cutting twine or cutting plastic twine or cutting wrap. We would like to have the wrap option when we do straw, just because he runs a case 2388 combine, and the rotor in that thing just chews the straw up so bad that it's next to impossible to try and make straw bales with regular twine, unless you double, put the twice the twine on them to hold them together. So just a quick little video of that.
Is them coming today? What's Daddy doing? What are you doing?